Okay, so I talked recently about the maintenance budget that I've been doing for most of this year now. And eventually, once I reach my goal, that's what this channel is going to be about mostly, is about me maintaining my goal weight. But I thought I'd go into a little bit more detail about what it is I'm actually doing, because it's not really honest to say I'm just eating at maintenance, because it's not exactly what I'm doing. You can see here, this is my current week. If I go to goals, you can see my current weight is 189.5. This is where there is a little bit of a bug here in the current version of Lose It. It says you are currently set to maintain a weight of 177 pounds. No, that's not what's going on. 177 is my goal weight. Lose It needs to fix that. That is very misleading. If I was actually maintaining my goal weight, my budget would be about 100 calories less than it is. But anyway, so that's essentially what I'm set to now. And you can change that. And if you go to where it says maintain current weight here under goals, if I hit change, then this is where you get the slider. You can see my budget, 2,500 calories essentially. If I wanted to lose half a pound, it goes down to about 250, 2,250. If I want to lose a pound a week, then it's about 2,000 calories. But I've been leaving it at maintenance lately. What I've been doing from day to day is actually trying to come in a little under budget. You can see that this current week right now, I'm about 200 calories under total. This is generally how I've been doing. Like, tap back to last week. See, I came in 321 calories under for the week. The week before that, back. See, the week before last, I was over, and the week before that, I was under 666 calories. I swear I didn't plan that; it just happened. So the cool thing about this is that as I've continued to lose weight, the budget that Lose It sets up for me to maintain that weight that has just been logged goes down slightly. If I go back a few weeks here to when I was a few pounds heavier on the scale, like September 1st, my budget was about 2,522 calories, as opposed to today, 2,509 calories. So it goes down very slightly. So this is why it's one of the reasons why it results in very slow, very modest rate of weight loss. And it's worked. For most of this year, I've been very comfortable doing that. And I've lost maybe 13 pounds over the past 6 months. And it's been really good practice for me to just kind of get used to, okay, this is where I am. I'm very slowly reducing my calorie load over time. And it's worked remarkably well. However, to be completely honest, I am just recently starting to get a little antsy. And I think it has to do with the fact that I finally saw 180 something pop up in the scale for the first time in 10 years. I'm starting to get hungry for progress again. I may start actually making a little bit more of an effort to reduce my calories, but we'll see. Every time I say that, I actually lose another pound or something, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm fine. I just keep going. It is obviously a lot more satisfying when you see progress on the scale, and But like I said in my last video, I'm not so much worried about not making progress. I know that I can. It's just really a matter of when. How long am I going to be okay with waiting? And I know that I can speed it up if obviously I start eating less food. It's pretty simple. Or I could exercise more too, but that's a little bit harder to pull off. Again, this is why getting used to doing maintenance is so important in the long run, because you need to make sure that what you're doing, you can keep doing it. I've always said I don't want my success to be based on crazy amounts of calorie restriction or crazy amounts of exercise. It's got to be something that I can maintain from day to day for the rest of my life. So that's essentially what I've been doing this year. Extra bonus is that as long as I behave myself more or less, slowly, very slowly, I keep losing weight. And if you're just starting off doing this, it might be a little bit too frustrating, because I know how important it is, especially when you're starting off, to see that progress. But if you've been doing it for a while, sooner or later, you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to get used to doing this. So that is my tip for this week.